Shalom, I'm Morah Shulamit, and this is my friend Piglet Daisy. We're going to talk to you now about this week's Parsha, Parshat Miketz. So Yosef has been in prison for 12 years now. And all of a sudden, Pharaoh had very strange dreams. Daisy, can you tell us about the dreams?
Yes, I can. One of the dreams was about skinny cows and not skinny cows. The skinny cows ate the not skinny cows and still were skinny.
How many cows were there?
7.
7 cows.
Then the second dream was about bundles of grain. There were small bundles of grain and big bundles of grain. The small ones ate the big ones and still were small.
What strange dreams, Pharaoh thought. He woke up, he called all his advisors and magicians, asking them to interpret his dreams. But no one could give a good explanation. And Pharaoh got very mad at them. And then the winemaker, the one who was in prison with Yosef 2 years ago, remembered that Yosef interpreted his dream right, and he said Pharaoh about that.
Yeah.
And Pharaoh said, "Bring Yosef to me." So Yosef was brought to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh told him about his dreams. And Yosef said, "Hashem will help me to interpret your dreams." And then he says, so how did Yosef interpret his dreams, Pharaoh's dreams?
Well, there was going to be 7 years of lots of food and 7 years of hunger.
Right. And then Yosef said, but Pharaoh, don't be afraid of the hungry years. All you need to do is to appoint a wise man who will store enough food during the years of plenty. And when the hungry years will come, people will be using what they stored. And Pharaoh thought, what a wise man Yosef is. He said there is no one who is wiser than Yosef in whole Egypt. So he appointed Yosef to be the ruler over Egypt. Only Pharaoh was above him. And Yosef was 30 years old when he became the ruler of Egypt. So everything happened as Yosef told Pharaoh. First, there were 7 good years, lots of food. So Yosef stored some extra food. And then hunger started. There were no food. And people came to Yosef and he would give them food that he stored during the good years. And the hunger was everywhere. There was also hunger in Eretz Canaan. Not much food left in Yaakov's family. So Yaakov said to his sons, go to Egypt and bring some food from there. So 10 Yaakov's sons went to Egypt. Benjamin stayed home with Yaakov. But the other 10 came to Egypt. And they all appeared before Yosef, but they didn't recognize Yosef. But of course, Yosef recognized his brothers. And Yosef also spoke in Egyptian, so the brothers couldn't understand him, but he could understand everything that the brothers were talking about. And now Yosef, he felt like very, very special about this whole thing. He saw his brothers, but he didn't tell him who he was yet. He wanted to test his brothers to see if they regret what they did to Joseph. So when the brothers appeared before Joseph, Joseph said, what did he say?
He said that they were spies because they went through 10 different gates. But really, they were just looking for Joseph. But really, Joseph was right there.
But they didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And they said that actually we had 12 brothers. We were 12 brothers, but our youngest is staying home, and another one is lost somewhere in Egypt, and we were looking for him, but we're not spies. I don't believe you, said Joseph. So brothers brought the food back to their families, and they had enough food for some time. But then it was all gone. They had to go back. So Yaakov said, go back to Egypt, bring more food. The brothers said, no, we have to bring Binyamin with us. The ruler of Egypt told us, don't come back without our youngest brother. But Yaakov didn't want to let Binyamin go with them. So then Yehuda said, I will take care of him, Father. I'll make sure that he comes back to you. So eventually Yaakov let Binyamin go with them, and all the brothers appeared again before Joseph. They still didn't know who he was. And then Joseph invited them for a big meal. And they all sat at a table to eat a meal. And Joseph showed them his cup. He said, it's a magic cup.
Yeah. Can I say
What did he say?
magic cup?
Yes, please.
My magic cup will tell me your ages. But really, he knew. So he put them all in age order, and they were like, whoa, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A special cup, they thought. So Joseph gave them food again, filled their sacks with food. And he also said his son Menashe to put his special cup. It wasn't really magic, of course. But to put this cup into Binyamin's sack. And he let them go. And then Joseph said, Menashe, go after them and accuse them of stealing my cup. So Menashe went after the brothers. And he said, you stole our ruler's special cup. I have to search all your sacks. So he searched all the sacks and he found the cup. Guess where?
In
Binyamin's bag. Brothers were so confused. How is it possible? And they all had to go back to Joseph. And Joseph said, the thief is going to stay with me. Yehuda said, we know we're innocent. If you say so, we all going to stay here and be your slaves. No, Joseph said. Only the thief is going to stay with me. You all can go back to your families. What are the brothers going to do? Are they going to let Binyamin go? Or they going to stand up for him?
I know.
You know, but we'll have to wait. We'll find out in the next Parsha next week.
Bye-bye.
Shabbat Shalom.